Welcome to Click for IB Biology. We're studying topic D 3.1 reproduction, and we're moving on in this video to look at assisted fertilization known as in vitro fertilization. A PDF of this presentation that's linked into the description down below. Download that and annotate with your own notes, and then why not take the 10-question quiz. Answers are provided and you can check your understanding of the content on IVF, in vitro fertilization as it's known. So this is assisted reproduction. For some reason a couple will, and there could be a multitude of reasons why a couple are trying to have a child are being unsuccessful, and so they can seek medical assistance in achieving this. And of course in the end what this requires is to bring together sperm cells with egg cells from the couple. So this is the way in which this is achieved. So the first step is that hormones are used throughout this process to stimulate the ovaries to produce eggs. And we begin actually with the injection of a hormone which will induce a period, a menstruation, so that we can reset the ovarian cycle. We would ultrasound the ovary to ensure that there are sufficient primary follicles available for stimulation, and then treatment begins with the injection of synthetic FSH. And what they will be doing is they will be stimulating, so this synthetic FSH, I'll put an S there for that, and that will be stimulating the primary follicle, and of course that in turn will bring about the development of the follicle from a primary follicle into a secondary follicle and up to the Graafian follicle with its mature egg on the inside. Mid-cycle we would then apply in our fourth step a synthetic version of luteinizing hormone, so let's call that like so, and the purpose of this is to loosen the follicular cells and make it possible for the egg cells within the inside to be harvested. The technique for obtaining the eggs from the ovary, today the technique used is called transvaginal ultrasound aspiration. As you can see in my illustration here, the illustration at this point here for the collection of eggs, I'm actually illustrating a form which is known as laparoscopy, which involved an abdominal approach. But today there's a less invasive technique known, as I said, as transvaginal ultrasound aspiration. So a much less invasive technique than the one that I'm showing in my illustration here. So we have obtained the eggs from the ovary, and then it's necessary to obtain the sperm from the sperm sample. And in fact, what then would happen is the sperm cells are often passed through a number of effective filters, removing abnormal sperm cells and then concentrating the sperm cells so that when mixed with the egg cells in vitro, that we've got a greater chance of fertilization. So, and that would be our next step. So they're introduced together and then they're left for a period of time, and then embryos will be successfully formed by the sperm cell fertilizing the egg cell in vitro as shown here, and then embryos are selected. The embryos are then introduced via a catheter into the uterus, shown in this step here, up into the uterus here, more than likely even as far up as into the oviduct. And then hopefully one of those embryos is going to successfully implant into the wall of the endometrium, and with such a success that would then be able to be detected, again a hormonal effect, detecting HCG with a pregnancy testing kit would indicate the success of this technique. There's a link to the next video, a chance to look at the playlist, which will give you all the videos in D 3.1 here, and a chance to subscribe to the channel it would be really great if you could do so and join us in your subscription. Thank you very much.